Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie. For today's video, we are going to be doing a full face of MCoBeauty. If you don't know about MCoBeauty, I think MCoBeauty started in Australia and they really got popular because they were duping a lot of famous brands. So you can see the packaging, it really is similar. And a lot of people have said that the formula also holds up. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we are going to start by laminating our brows, and we have this brow laminate sculpt and set that I have been using. I have no idea if it's a dupe for something. All I know is that a lot of their products are definitely inspired by a different brand. I think that's how they really rose to fame, is they've just been duping Charlotte Tilbury, NARS, Glow Recipe, Drunk Elephant. So I'm just laminating my brows. Look at how strong that's holding up. I need to buy more because I am running out, but definitely one of the things I would repurchase from them. I think this is one of the first products that I ever bought from MCoBeauty when I heard about them. I'll forever be a fan of laminating your brows. Even though a lot of people are saying it's no longer a good look, it's till 2020. Never get tired of doing this whenever I can. And then with this brow pen, this is still MCoBeauty. I don't know where the logo went, but trust, this is MCoBeauty, one of their brow pens. And I'm just gonna fill up any areas that are sparse. I don't know if they've ever gotten in trouble for duping products. That's what I want to know. It's like if it's a small brand trying to copy a big brand, like, yeah, whatever. But they've gotten so big, so I wonder if any of like NARS or Charlotte Tilbury or anyone like that ever like, hey, you need to stop doing that. That's proprietary. That's IP, that's copyright or whatever. So anyway, now that we've done our brows, we're gonna do skin prep. If you didn't see the name, you would think this is Glow Recipe, but no. I've never used Glow Recipe before, so I don't really know if this is like an exact dupe, but the packaging is, and it even smells like watermelon. I'm gonna use my own sunscreen and I'll be right back. I love how my skin's looking. It's definitely hydrated and glowy, and my sunscreen doesn't usually do that. So this definitely is giving me the hydration and the glow. So now we're gonna do this Glow Poreless Primer, mattify and blur. So a lot of these products I definitely have not used before. Focus this on my T-zone. It smells good. Now that we've done our primer, we're gonna go ahead and do our foundation. Today I'm gonna be using this skin tint. It's called the Miracle Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. So this looks to me like the skin tints from L'Oreal. Definitely looks like that to me. And I'm gonna be using their velvet makeup sponge to apply that. As always, I like to apply my foundation skin tints at the back of my hand. Buff it out first before I blend it into my face. They didn't really have testers when I bought these, so I don't know if these are a match. I always like to avoid the under eye area. It does say in the packaging that because of its velvety texture, it picks up way less product than your usual sponge. I don't know how true that is. It looks to me like it's a bit of a match, so I'm not mad. Like even the concealer, they don't have a tester for the concealer, so I'm not sure how light it is. You guys are gonna be gagged.
When the chow is tea, but the finna is gag, sis, I'm dead as a child. Girl. Real.
For my contour, blush, and highlight, look at these Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wands. For comparison, this is the beauty wand from MCo, and this is the one from Charlotte Tilbury. Like, that is a dupe. I haven't used this contour wand before. I don't really have any other brushes or from MCo, so I'm just gonna use like my regular brush. I feel like that's too dark for me. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a bit too dark. Okay, thankfully it wasn't as dark as it appeared. Okay, time for blush. Definitely used it before. There are a few products here where I've already tested out. I already love. I'm using my usual blush brush from Rare Beauty. And if you're following this step where you're like doing your blush first, don't be afraid to put more of it than you usually do. It's because we are putting concealer on top of it, so, and it always ends just where your tailbone ends. For the concealer, look at that. That looks like my NARS concealer. Girl, love it. So this is what I mean by they didn't really have testers, so I'm gonna have to wish myself luck. I also don't know if this is as pigmented as NARS is, so I'm just gonna put a little, and then with that velvet sponge, I'm gonna blend it in. Okay, not bad, I think. It's definitely brightening like it says in the package. Probably could have gotten away with going one shade lighter. I always have to blend my under eye concealer with a sponge just because it soaks up any excess product. I just love using a sponge more than a brush when it comes to concealer. I think it's now time to set our face, and we have another Charlotte Tilbury dupe. This is the Miracle Flawless pressed powder, and I got this in the shade medium warm. And then we're just gonna go ahead and set the under eye. I'm gonna use this to set my whole face too. And then for the eyes, this is pretty much a clean girl makeup vibe at this time, just because I didn't see any eyeshadow from MCo. Just to darken it up a bit, I'm gonna be using the contour that I used earlier, and then put it in the back of my hand. Pick some of it up with a brush. And I'm just gonna put that and darken the crease up a bit. We're just really adding some dimension to the eye and not doing anything elaborate, just because I don't have product for that. Love that. Because the blush, where'd the blush go? No, oh, my blind. Because this is a bit darker too, I'm just gonna grab some of that and blend that into the eye. Okay. Now that everything's set, we're gonna go ahead with our eyes. We do have a mascara. This is the Extend Lash in the shade Black Brown. And what I love about this is it is a tubing mascara, so say goodbye to panda eyes. I just really, really hate traditional mascaras, even if it's waterproof, because at the end of the day, hey, hell, even 5 minutes later, I'm always going to end up looking like a panda, which I'm not a fan of. I'm just going to curl my lashes. Love that. I'm just going to do the other eye and we'll get back to you. So that we finished the other eye, we're going to move on to our lips. I have this lip liner from MCoBeauty, and this is in the shade Prance Proudly. So crazy how beauty trends change, and in 2016 kept using matte lipsticks, and now we're using lip liner and a gloss on top of it. And the funny thing is, back in 2016 I was like, oh my god, this gloss is so cute. My friends would say, oh my god, you look like you just ate something oily. And now it's coming back, super trendy, and everyone just does it. I love how this shade closely matches my lips, so I don't really have to blend it out as much. We're just gonna use this lip oil from MCoBeauty. It's a lip plumper. I swear by this lip plumper. It really plumps your lips, and it's affordable. The first one I used was from Makeup by Mario, and my friend was like, oh my god, you should use this. I've gotten a lot of compliments ever since I started using it, and I did, and it was amazing. It made my lips plumper, but the problem is it was a bit expensive, so girl, you know where to run. Run, don't walk. I think we're now on our final stage, which is just putting some powder blush to finish it off. Unfortunately, I did not see powder contour, so unfortunately, gonna have to skip that step. This is an open. I haven't used this before. I'm gonna use my normal blush brush. It's not showing up as much. It's really giving highlighter. Look. I was expecting more of a blush. I'll go off. I did not know this was gonna have highlights. All right. That's it. Anyway. Alright, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me pull out every MCoBeauty product that I own and I bought just for this video. If you'd like to see more of these products, definitely comment down below what kind of products you want to see. Should I do a full face of She Glam next? I think I should. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, like this video, share it to everyone you know, please. And of course, don't forget to follow me in all of my socials. Until I see you next time, bye.